Shemai GTA fans, the Pariah is a car that I should have bought a long time ago. It has been the fastest car in GTA for a long time, but it's now competed against with the Calico with the old lowering glitch. So what I'm going to do, as this is on offer for 900,000, I think it's still a good option. So I'm going to review this car, the Pariah, to show you how it compares today and what kind of customization options there are. So let's go into the garage and get it customized, shall we? First thing of note is that I've upgraded the engine, the turbo, the transmission, and I've lowered it to the ground already. Also put bulletproof tyres on. Customization wise, I don't expect too much because it's not the same as Los Santos tuners vehicles. Here's the front bumpers, and to be quite honest, the stock bumpers were good enough for me. I think the simplicity was beauty in this case. And also I think the carbon effects took away the livery. I've already applied the livery, so that's the double stripe there. I'll show you some of our liveries in a while. Carbon trim diffuser, yeah, I like that. It goes body coloured, so that's very nice. Got the engine upgrades, you can't do anything else. And hood-wise, you've got a few different options. I don't like the carbon ones because I've already got my stripes on it. Ruins the stripes, doesn't it? I like those multiple holes. The vents there, the 4 vents on either side. That looks awesome. So liveries, here we go. It's just an array of stripes. It's not fantastic. So compared to other Los Santos tuners cars, it's pretty dire for that. But I do like the other customization. The vents make it a big difference, I think. I think it's a good looking car, but not the best looking car. So I think you can improve it a little bit, but not too much from the rear perspective. So here's the skirts. We can put the Pariah skirts on. So these have a secondary coloured line on them as well, so we can change that from an orange secondary colour, which I'll do later on. I've already put the spoiler on. It comes without a spoiler, so it's worth doing the spoiler because you're going to increase your traction with the spoiler. They have some ridiculous spoilers, so some good spoiler options there. I like the colours, the stripes on the spoiler though, so we're keeping that. Just show you the suspension options for those who don't want to lower it to the ground. And wheels. I was almost tempted with the wheels to go for the some of these new track wheels. That's a message there. So these are the new track wheels, and they're good. You know, there's some good options in there, but you know, I'm just not entirely feeling it. I like these hidden 6 ones, but for the Pariah, it just wasn't jumping out at me. And of course, a lot of them are locked as well, so I'm going to go old school and go back to the old high-end wheels. Let's see what we've got on offer here. So some good spokes. I like the multi-spoke ones. So like that one's a nice one, the Dash VIP. Tempted by that. I think I've got that on a few other cars. Carbonic Z, maybe. They are also cheaper as well, these wheels. So that can't be underestimated, eh? So going for the VIP once again, an old favourite. Get some custom tyres on to just so they're painted atomic, and we can change the tyre colour, sorry, the wheel colour as well, the rim colour. We're going to do a bit of a rim job. So the oranges, I'm not sure what to put with the red here, and you know the yellows look all right. The greens look all right, but they can be garish because it's if you're colourblind, red green colourblind, you won't notice, but they can be a bit garish. But I like the garish look sometimes. The fluorescent blue I've gone for. But I will change it later, to be quite honest, because I found the yellow suited it a lot better. And also I changed the secondary trim to yellow, so you had the yellow line running along the bottom and the yellow wheel trims, so that's pretty good, isn't it? So that's where we leave it. Pretty good looking car. So next we're going to take them into a drag race. So here's the Pariah versus the Kruger on the bottom and the the Comet S2 on the top. Now, the Comet and the Pariah are both sports level, and the Kruger is supercar. However, the Pariah is winning all of them. So there we are, number one, the Pariah, closely followed by the Kruger, and lagging quite a bit behind is the S2. Okay, so let's take it down to Los Santos Tuners. We are here on the test track, and we are going to compare the Pariah to the rest of the cars that I have tested so far. This already is a great car. It didn't take me long to wind up. Taking the corners, you can go too wide if you're going too fast into them naturally, so it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it is quite a forgiving car in fairness to it. And I was racing in some of the sprints. If you win 5 sprints, then you win the prize ride, which is currently the Warrener. Not a great car, but quite slow. But apparently it's good for drifting, which I will test at some point and get a review out. But worth winning for free, eh? It'll get your rank up as well, bear in mind. Okay, we're coming up to the end. Not far off, a nice little bit of an S here. And then slow it down nicely and just taper it around, just feather the accelerator a little bit, and we're on the home straight for another new record. So there we have it. Pariah is number 1 in the test track table with 55.49. The Comet S2 is way behind at 57.98, just to show you the difference between those two. And all the other cars are slower presently until I find one that can go faster, of course. So otherwise, it's a great car. I was finding I was getting pretty consistent lap times. As you can see there, I'm putting too much power down, and as a result I'm going a bit beyond the posts and taking the corners too wide. So that's just a driver error. You'll get used to that, sure enough. And I did win quite a few time trials with this car as well, so it's a great vehicle. I do think it's let down a little bit by the customization options, but you can still make a good looking car, if you like the overall look of it, that is. Which is obviously secondary to racing performance. Speaking of performance, the Calico is supposed to be faster than this as well, and I'm yet to buy that. It's now on discount for me because I've earned that by getting ranked up at Los Santos Tuners, so I may well do a review on that if I manage to fork out the money and have the time to do that. But I kind of don't want to get that car because I don't want to end up racing that rather than the Porsche, because I like the Porsche better. But I don't want to be forced to race a car I don't want to race, if you know what I mean, just to win a race. But what else? It's great, well on discount, 900,000. If you have the money to spare, then do consider it. You can't obviously race it in Los Santos Tuners races, which is a real shame. But it is overpowered for it, so it would be winning all the races. It wouldn't just be a case of everyone using the Calico as it is happening presently. But maybe they'll fix that Calico glitch, you don't know. These things can happen, so I wouldn't hold out everything for the Calico for sure. But yeah, I think that's about all I've got to say on this car. It's a mighty fine car, certainly worth your thoughts. And if that's been useful, do drop a like and a subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.